See, if you have somebody who loves you for who you are, respect that person. Do whatsoever thing you can do to keep that person, because it is not easy at all. Everybody wants to love you because of a reason. Everybody wants to love you because you have done this, because you are doing this, because you are a master's degree holder, because you are working in this bank, because you are working in this company, because you are doing this type of business, because you are dressing well, because you are posting on Facebook inside that you have a car. Everybody wants to love you because of those reasons. I always ask myself, why didn't somebody love me when I had nothing? When I was drinking Gary back to back, when I had nowhere to stay, why didn't somebody love me because of that? Like any person that did, why will I lose that person? Why will I not beg that person if I and the person we are having a problem? My God, nobody understands. When after graduation, I had no job, nothing to eat, working with no payment, nobody ever wanted to even text me. I had the phone and the phone hardly rang. The only person that could call me was my mom, like my family, my like the nuclear family. Those are the people that I could see like that and see their calls. Talking about friends, only two. Let me just say two. And the two were those who I met when I was like when I was struggling with life, when I had nothing to eat. Those were the friends I had. Why would I have problems with those friends? Like it even reached a point where I would text somebody, like texting my old classmates was like I was boring because they were doing well for themselves. Like they were okay. Like me texting them was like, they like say the born and ball. That one they even call it. They like say the ball. I had to stop. And you think somebody who loves me for who I am, however, afford to lose that person? Never, never. People force you to live a fake life. Like many of my friends, I lost many of my friends because I was jobless. I mean, the type of jobless in which I had nothing to eat. I mean, nothing. I had nowhere to stay. And finally, when I struggled, because it was not like I was lazy, I was working so hard, so hard in the way that, like, if hard, like, oh my God, working and they were not paying me, suffering. When I succeeded in raising money to rent a house, I had to rent a house where when it rains, rain enters inside and like destroys everything. Like rain can, like the type of rain is a rain that you enter canoe before going out on the street. You can imagine. That was where I lost many of my friends. I was not texting people because I wanted to beg for something. Like I know you know, now my classmate, now my schoolmate, now my best friend is for high school, my best friend is for secondary school, and my best friend is when I was still in a village. Later on, because they graduated and maybe they started teaching in good schools and they were paying, they were doing well for themselves. I By that time I was very unfortunate. I mean, I had nothing to eat. Everybody like I was looked upon like an outcast. Or like when I always eat pashed corn. That type of like when they even see me when I post on Facebook, it was like, oh, are you sick? When I even try to discuss with people, they'll be like, You want to even talk now with you. Ah, really? Today, I can boldly tell myself that I will never lose somebody who stood by me. I'm not even saying standing by me like giving me money. Like, you know, be forget me, no be delay my number, no be blacklist my number, no be block me. Time way, I don't be nothing. There were many of them that did, but the few ones that remain were those who I met while I was still hustling. Like, I don't know. They never looked at me as I was a nobody. Like, I don't know whether those people they will see and see. Sometimes village people they don't hold me for real. I'm not gonna ever succeed for my life. Oh. I don't know, but this one saw that maybe things could change. As man is not God, man is not God. Things later on change. Like poverty, I was in that type of poverty where, ha. You know that kind of party for Nigeria way they never show person so long. They like say you were like you have been covered by a mask. No matter what you do, you don't succeed. Like even when you go to look for a job, they don't give you the job. Just imagine the poverty. I say village people they be get money back like back to back. Hmm? So I live in the streets. Like when people even say they live in the streets, maybe they even had where to stay. Oh. They had where to stay. When I say I live in the streets, I mean like if you know Douala very well and you know Foku, Eshanje Foku in Bonaberi, Eshanje Foku in Bonaberi. If you know Douala very well and you know Eshanje Foku in Bonaberi, like maybe not now that they've arranged the place, like 2 to 3 years back, I've lived there. Like even now, if you go there, you see people living there. Yes, I've stayed there, like having nowhere to stay. Where I was with a friend. If she's going out at night, she'll never give me keys. It was her house, by the way. I will have to show like I never had where to stay. Or just since there were many people around that place all the time, and there was let me say, police will always pass there. Yes, police will always pass there to check ID cards. Like, fortunately, I had my ID card. Yes, fortunately, that's what I was saying. I had my ID card. So, I would just sit there. I'll just sit there till morning. The next morning, I'll just go and look for where to bed. Continue the search for a job. So, you can just imagine how the thing was, how terrible it was. That's what somebody faces after school. Yes, you don't have friends any longer. Everybody hates you because you are poor. Everybody hates you. God, like we are just living in a world where everybody wants to tell you what to do. People don't check on you yet. They want to tell you what to do when they see you. They tell you what to wear, how to dress and look good. They tell you, God, they tell you how you are supposed to put on an expensive wig before leaving the house. These are people that they don't check on you. These are people that they don't know what we are going to look like, what you are going through. Let me say what I am going through. You don't know what I'm going through. Yet you tell me that why am I so pale? Am I not eating? Am I sick? Because you have seen my picture on Facebook. You have never checked on me, but you enter my DM because I've posted a picture where I'm looking so bad. I'm looking so pale. I'm looking so hungry. Not only hungry because I've not eaten, hungry because I have nobody to even talk to. Not only hungry because maybe I ate in the morning and I've not eaten in the evening. Hungry because I had nothing to eat. Hungry because I have eaten corn. Like I'm tired of eating corn. Hungry because I've made 2 days without eating. Hungry because I was, oh my god. Yeah, people kept on saying, why are you looking pale? Why are you dressing in Okeka wear? Hmm? God knows that was what I could afford. That was what I could afford, and it's not all the time I could afford it. It was just once in a while. Even in the once in a while, I'll afford these 100 dresses. Yes, because maybe at times I will go out, hustle, and have my 500 francs. As a girl, I always want to buy my pants. I take the rest, I buy 1,000. Sorry, I take the rest and buy my okika wear. Yeah, people will laugh at me because I'm wearing it. People who don't check on me, who do not want to talk to me because I was broke. That's how bad the situation was. And today, everybody wants to blame you for not looking after them. Everybody. Like I was broke in a way that I never even, like, I was used to poverty. Like poverty will know me by name. What? Like 1,000 was like 100K for me. I slept on the floor. I slept on the floor for months. Even when I finally had a house, I finally got a house, a bed, a mattress. I did not know how to sleep on it. Any whenever I sleep on it, I'll feel like I'm feeling heat. I'll feel like I'm uncomfortable. I'll just go down on the floor because I was really used to. That's how bad the situation was. Life has treated me. Life has. It was not unfair because it was just showing a new face I never knew in my life. That one day the people I call friends, they will one day leave me because I was broke. The people are called best friends. The people are called family. See, the situation was just so terrible in the way that, like, at times I just feel like most graduates they cannot just go through what I went through. That's what I'm saying. Most graduates, like most girls will not even want to go through what I went through because it was just like so embarrassing. Like that's why I say if you see somebody who loves you for who you are, respect that person. Because for somebody to see me in that type of situation, how pale I am, not even having anything to eat, not even dressing like well, the only thing I could do was to bathe. Yes, to bathe, to bathe. That was the only thing I could do, and somebody could love me for who I am. I think I can leave that person? Never. Even if I'm having a problem with that person, I will apologize. Yes, because it is not easy at all. I see how people love fake lives. I see how people love girls that live fake life. I see how people love flashy girls, and somebody could love me in that era. I stand by that person. Yes. See, when you hear that no situation is permanent, it works for me. That person thought of me before making that statement. Nothing is permanent. No situation is, no condition is permanent. Because I already thought that mine was permanent. Because people made me to even feel like that. But God is not a man. He came and changed. And the suffering was not only I, it was my whole family. Because I come from this type of family that we had nothing to eat. Yes. We grew up suffering. If we never went to the farm, we could not eat anything. We grew up even in the grass house. Our house was a grass house. Like I said, back then everything is worse. It was a grass house. Like even when all that kind of thing, you bring somebody to your house, your classmate to your house, they laugh at you the next day in school. That's why I understood that people love fake life too much. People love when you show a different thing to them. People love when you fake everything about yourself. That's why people will come closer to you. Like everybody already made a statement. It was as if like from that grass house we will die in that grass house. That is where I came from. After my university days, went out to struggle, things were worse. What? Like I just pray nobody should ever go through what I went through because it makes many people to be vulnerable. Many people like not only girls, even men, makes them to be so vulnerable in a way that you can choose to do anything. There's even this friend that advised us to go to one traditional doctor. Mm-mm. One babalawo. Let me say like that, not traditional doctor. One babalawo advised us to go there. But I said, okay, I'll go. But the next morning, I had to say, no, I'll continue waiting on God. Yes, I said, I'll continue waiting on God. I came back to the house, started praying, working hard and praying. I mean, working so hard. See, there is a type of poverty that God is not blind. He wants to show you things. Do you know that even my first relationship ended because I was poor? And not only because I was poor, because I came from a poor family, a wretched family. That is when my first relationship ended. The guy saw like I will never bring something on the table. He went for people that well because by that time we even had nothing to eat since he was living just around. He knew where I was coming from. He had to leave me to go and date a girl because well the girl they were well to do. Maybe they were yes, she was from a family where they were well to do. That's why the guy had to leave me. That's what poverty did to me. No condition is permanent. None.